Hi guys, this is going to be a update to the Linus Torvalds gives the middle finger to Nvidia, and this is kind of also a revealed response to a couple of people that commented on my video, and this one comes from Mantuna68. I can't see it too well. Thanks to you for reposting on my video. I inadvertently deleted it. I thought it was a double post and it deleted everything. Now, I'm going to kind of go through what he says on here. I was trying to get through to you that Nvidia is in fact not making a open source driver for Linux. Now, just because Nvidia does not release open source drivers does not mean they don't support Linux. And they have quite well over the years, and probably, you know, more than a lot of companies have. And kind of going by what Linus said earlier, I mean, if you're really going to point one company out and shoot a bird at them, you need to shoot a bird at 2/3 of the tech industry that have little to no support at all for Linux. So, you know, you don't really want to bite the hand that feeds you, supplying good quality drivers, even though they're proprietary. You know, you don't really want to do that. And I believe Nvidia's choice not to release open source drivers and also supply intimate knowledge into their breakdown of their hardware really has to do with trade secrets. They're afraid of releasing this, that a competitor might come and take this and use it against them. And because right now in the graphic card industry, there is fierce competition, and, you know, I'm gonna, you know, they're the ones that are making, taking big risks, supplying all the financial backing. So, you know, they should be the ones to decide if they want to do that or not. Now, if they decide, okay, we're going to never supply any drivers at all to Linux whatsoever, even proprietary, then, you know, I could see where the Linux community really would be up in arms over that. And also, let me go into this where you say, I guess it's, okay, I think somebody mentioned Optimus, support for Optimus. Now, I don't know if it was you or somebody else. It was another post. And, you know, in fact, a couple of people I think mentioned this. Now, I'm going to link this article in the doobly-doo description comments. There is a Nvidia Linux engineer, and his name's Robert Morell, and he's actually a longtime engineer for Nvidia, working for on Linux. It says has been trying to work on code that could lead to official Optimus support under Linux, but there is a catch, and it falls outside the Nvidia's corporation, as the fate of this multi-GPU notebook feature could now fall with the Linux kernel developers. And let me scroll down because there's more. At large, kernel developers are largely objected to this patch on moral legal beliefs. And Robert has persisted to find out how this change can possibly move forward. So it's not necessarily Nvidia's fault for this Optimus thing. It's also, you know, these Linux kernel developers. So Nvidia is actually trying to work with Linux kernel developers to try to get this Optimus doing it, but I guess they're squabbling amongst themselves for whatever reason. So it's not like, oh, Nvidia is not supporting them at all on this subject. Not at all. In fact, the ball is now in Linux kernel developers' hands right now. The ball's in their court, and so those are some of my thoughts. Oh, let me see. Go here, and I think there might have been one more thing. And I think somebody said Intel and GPU, for instance, way better than Nvidia on Linux. I don't know. Tell you the truth, Intel graphics is not, to me, not nearly as good as some of the other integrated graphics out there supplied by Nvidia and ATI, or AMD now, excuse me. I don't know. I wasn't impressed when actually when it was first released. Now keep in mind, I haven't really been keeping up to date with it. Initially when it was released, you know, to me it didn't really compare. I mean, it could have changed by now. I'm not sure. And so yeah, those are some of my thoughts on the comments with the Nvidia and Linux.